is Thomas here bringing you guys another episode of our Houston Astros career mode. We played the first game of our Minnesota series yesterday and got demolished 0-6. So we're going to be simming our next game for sure. We're going to lose 0-4. So we're going to sim one more game and we are going to win. So let's sim one more. We're going to bring the series back level 2-2. I really hope so. No, we're going to be losing 3-1. So we're going to sim the last game of the series. And we are going to be knocked out of the playoffs by the Twins. So, unfortunately, we lose to a wild card team, but with the way that Quintana pitched the first game, I think it kind of just threw the series off into a spiral effect, and unfortunately, unable to go to the World Series. But at least hopefully we'll get through the playoffs. It's going to be the Twins and the Mets, so interesting matchup there. And separating the first two games 1-1. Mets take a 2-1 lead, 3-1 lead. Minnesota brings a game back. And it's going to go to 7 games. And Minnesota, after going down 3-1, are going to take the series. So at least we did lose to the World Series champs. So that is at least good. Definitely going to have an interesting offseason episode today then. And I'm pretty happy with an 81 score. So let's see what happens. So, season goals. Team record. The fans needed to see us in the playoffs this year, and you guided them and made it happen. Happy to do that. Can't be too upset with the playoff team. However, I'm still hoping for more from the Houston Astros. Last year, I gave you the task of building this team into a solid contender for championships. I know that anything can happen in the playoffs, and I encourage you in the next few seasons to truly dig through the team and figure out what's the missing pieces to get to the teams to the finals and maybe even win a championship. So, he's happy with my performance on and off the field. Let's see. So, he wants a winning record, upgraded left field, improve the team bullpen ERA, sign Matt Scherzer to an extension, improve the team attendance, and reach the World Series in the next 5 seasons. So, I don't think I'm going to sign Matt Scherzer to an extension. We have a $184 million price tag, and we're a win now, price tag budget. Milwaukee gets rid of Bochy, and wow, Bochy actually got kicked out from, San Francisco got a terrible year. Interesting. So the league is going to expand by 2 teams, the Columbus Neil Haulers and the San Antonio Port. So it looks like San Antonio, Columbus, and Jacksonville, like the 3 big next teams that are going to be in the MLB, according to OOTP. So let's go, what was I going to go do? Let's go look at our upcoming free agents. So, oh shit, I don't know if we'll be able to trade him. No. So we're going to have to sign him to an extension or let him walk. He only wants a 5-year deal, which would bring up to 37. If I can get him for like a 3-year deal for like $29 million, I would do that deal. So it looks like he might do that. And then we can obviously trade him with that contract. $29 million I feel like is pretty reasonable. But yeah, basically we're just going to jump into the offseason today. We have salary arbitration. So Bauer I do want to bring back. Quintana obviously. Delgado I do. Herrera definitely. Thornburg I think I'm not going to. Cody Allen, yes. Gannett, yes. Dickerson, yes. And Jennings, yes. Free agent. Actually, let's submit a qualifying offer for him. If he doesn't accept that, we'll just submit the qualifying offer and get the compensation. Matt Kemp. Let's see what he wants for. He wants $18 million. So let's submit the qualifying offer for him as well. And Gordon Beckham, we're not going to do anything with. So yeah, let's see what happens with that. So Scherzer still hasn't talked to us about his contract. Okay, so we do win a Great Glove. AL Great, or let's go with NL first. Shamarza, Martin, Belt, Arenado, Lindor, Saunders, Kiermaier. I've never heard of him before. And Puig. Jesse Hahn, interesting. Barnhart, Duffy, Pedroia, Machado, Hector Olivera, Gardner, Burrios, and Reddick. So lots of Twins, some Rangers in there. Lots of Rangers, actually. Let's see if we're going to win a platinum stick. Or reliever of the year. Andrew Miller, Wade Davis, and Herrera. So that's good. We got Herrera in there. Garcia, Robertson, and Doolittle. Platinum stick awards. It's going to be Gomes, Votto, Wong, Machado, Correa. Does get one for our team. Braun, Trout, Stand, and Abreu. And for the NL, Conley, Wieters, Davis, Walker, Arenado, Cabrera, Peralta, Springer, and Harper. So names that you kind of expect to see. Top rookie is going to be Bang-Ho Park from the Twins. Naquin and Barnes finishing second and third. Gurriel is going to win it for the Pirates. Flores and Seager, numbers 2 and 3. Manager of the year is obviously going to go to Minnesota for winning the World Series. And Clint Hurdle, Pittsburgh. Interesting that they actually have him back there. As you can see, he used to be a Rockies manager. That's why I know Clint Hurdle. He's actually like the first manager that I remember watching. Obviously, because he was, the manager between, I want to say 1999 possibly, until like 2009 or something like that. Washington's owner passes away. Interesting. And Kershaw, obviously, for the Royals, Sidney Gray, and then Chris Sale. And Syndergaard for the Mets, interesting. Harvey and Cole. MVP is going to be Kershaw, followed by Machado and Trout, and then Harper, Syndergaard, and actually Neil Walker. Interesting pick there to do so well in that. So we do sign Scherzer to an extension, but the thing is that I do want to trade him away to see what we can get for him. Tyler Sags, Blake Snell is actually somebody that I would go after. John Gray as well, Hendricks, Robbie Ray, Zimmer. Okay, so some interesting offers actually. Okay, so we are going to pass for now, obviously, but just want to see what we can get from him. Because if he didn't accept the $29 million, we were just going to offer him the qualifying offer, but we still are going to offer him to Matt Kemp. And today are celebrating arbitration hearings, so let's see what happens with those. And Quintana to receive $7 million. Desmond, basically $3 million. Bauer, $2 million. Cody Allen, $4 million. Dickerson, $1 million. Herrera, 3.5. Gannett, 2, and Delgado just 1.5. So Kemp has declined the qualifying offer, so we will get compensation if he is signed. I would be surprised if he is signed, though. Trade proposal from Pittsburgh. Eddie Rosario for Corey Dickers, a catching prospect. Yeah, I'm going to have to pass on that one. Let's look at front office, make sure all of our personnel is in there. And yeah, it looks fairly decent. We might go looking after a new bench coach, GM, pitching coach, and hitting coach after next season. But I kind of want to just get through. Oh, we need to submit a protection list, actually. Yeah, that's basically want my highest potential guys. I know people with 3 years of service or less are going to be automatically protected, so yeah, I'm happy with this. Like, there's nobody really that yeah, that's fine. So, free agent filings. Let's see who goes into the free agency pool. International market, actually. So, some pitchers are not looking too great. Looks like a decent catching prospect. Other than that, not too hot for international free agents. Strasburg, Kershaw, lots and lots of great free agents, and we have the money to sign them. So let's go look at the offseason center and see who we can bring in possibly. Free agents. Wow. So it looks like basically almost everybody is a free agent. Let's obviously look at starters first. Kershaw, Strasburg, Greinke, Bumgardner, Hernandez, Price, Wainwright, Lester, Samardzija. People that I'm looking at, maybe a Johnny Cueto wouldn't be bad. Gio Gonzalez wouldn't be bad. Cashner wouldn't be bad. I think I might go after Cashner actually. Let's look at relievers, see who's there. Maybe get a stud reliever. So Andrew Miller wants $20 million a year. Wow, that is unbelievable. So then you also have Wade Davis, David Robertson, Drew Storen. Might go after him. He looks like he might be a decent guy. Cecil, Melanson. So definitely can improve our bullpen. I think I'm gonna go after Melanson, Cecil, Storen. Let's go look at all the outfielders first. So Stanton, Bradley. Okay, so Matt Kemp is pretty low on that list, so he actually might not get signed. He is demanding $22 million, so we'll have to see if he does. But maybe getting this is an international free agent. Played in Cuba. Gets decent batting stats. Not the greatest speed, but he will be out over in right field. Not okay. I mean, with one season, it looks like recorded. I don't know what any of this shit is, but 23 home runs and decent average. I might go after this guy. Okay, so he won a Gold Wizard Award, or Glove Wizard. He was an All-Star and won a Platinum Stick, so interesting. Who else is out there? I think Justin Upton would not be too bad. Neither would Brantley. I actually really might go after Brantley. Obviously I have no idea what my holes are in my team, so, I'm just looking to look right now. Murphy, Cabrera, Pedroia, Tulowitzki. So really some older infielders. Nobody, not too many young studs. But some interesting players, that's for sure. And it looks like there's some depth here, which is great. Usually you don't have, I've never seen this many free agents. Okay, so let's go like this and let's clear pitching staff. So right now, as it sits, it's going to be Scherzer, obviously number 1, Quintana number 2, Bauer number 3, Eichhoff 4, and I think that's kind of where I want to call it. So I think those 4 are definitely 4 of our starters next year. So maybe going and getting one more starter would be good for us. Now, Allen as our closer would be great. I'm thinking Herrera as our setup. Delgado as middle relief. Bassett, let's shop him, see what we can get for him actually. We can go get Ramos. Wouldn't be a terrible idea. Yeah, I think Ramos would help out the bullpen a little bit. So let's go get Ramos. Excuse me. Berrios, I feel like he had a better season than what has shown. Beeler actually had a pretty decent season. Didn't play too much in the MLB. But I guess we'll just have him as a long reliever. Zinch, another setup man. Grace, will add him as a middle reliever. And these 2 guys won't make the team. So maybe another setup guy or a great setup guy, and maybe kind of try to do a 1-2-3. Herrera and Zinch, though, I really wouldn't be too opposed to using. I'd want him 6 or later. Yeah, maybe one more setup guy wouldn't be too bad. Now let's go look at the lineup. Let's clear all the lineup here. So, Murphy is like the prospect. Stanley, so maybe a catcher wouldn't be too bad. A first baseman, Duffy is decent, but not the greatest. We also have Willie Calhoun, who should be taking over for Gannett over next year, so we might look over to trade Gannett. Franco, very happy with Franco, so he's going to be, he's definitely going to be our starting third baseman. So maybe a utility infielder that can kind of play a little bit of everything just in case somebody does get hurt. Baez, happy with him being our DH. Correa, obviously, happy with him being our shortstop. And we also have Diaz, so we've got some depth in there. Dickerson, so maybe a true leadoff guy, because Desmond Jennings isn't a bad leadoff guy. He's just, I wouldn't call him a true leadoff hitter. McKinley should be up here next year doing well, as well as Vertigo. So some outfielders, because we did lose Kemp. Dickerson is there, but I don't know if I want him to really. Right now, it looks like a leadoff spot, and then we can put Dickerson in the left. Actually, let's put Dickerson in right. Just not a great overall team. So let's go see if we can offer some people real quick. Right now, we need a center fielder, and we also need a DH. Or I'm sorry, first, second, third, short, left, right, center. Am I missing something? Left, right, center. Oh, and a catcher. So let's go see what catching guys are out there, actually. That's probably like the biggest thing, our biggest hole. Ooh. Okay, so Russell Martin is there, as well as Buster Posey. Would not be opposed to going to get Posey. 29 years old. Can play first base as well. Great contact. Yeah, I think we're going to go after Buster Posey. $23 million he wants. But I think it would be very good to sign him. He wants a 7-year deal. I'd give him a 5-year deal with a team option. 22. I would be happy with $22 million over those years. So that would get him right out of his prime and before he starts to regress. So let's also look at outfielders again. Who are we going to go after for outfield? We could go after Ryan Braun. Actually, let's go after Brantley. Because I believe Brantley would be he'd be a decent leadoff hitter, not, anything great. But, let's see, he played for Minnesota last year, so he obviously won a championship. Didn't play that many games, but batted .331. So yeah, I think we're going to go after Brantley because we possibly could get him under $20 million a year, and we're going to use this as a team option. So right now, $20 million a year, I'd be happy to sign him for that. Getting one more starter is also going to be something that I do go after. I'm feeling Cashner for some reason. I don't know why. Obviously, Kershaw would be great. Strasburg would be great. Greinke or Bumgarner would also be great. But I'm not going to pay $45 million a year for a starter. I never have in OOTP, and I really don't plan on it. So let's go after Cashner. What kind of year did he have last year? ERA. 4.25 ERA. Not the greatest. Actually, we're going to wait on going after Cashner. Let's go after some relievers. Basically, we need to get, I think if we got someone, when's Greg Holland back? 6 weeks. Okay, so let's definitely go after Cecil. He was not going to be our closer, but we are going to go after him. 3 years, team option for that last year, and let's try to use $5 million for all. And then maybe going after a Mike Dunn wouldn't be bad. I really wish Oh, Zealer only wants 8 million. I might go after Zealer, just because I really enjoy him as a pitcher. But I think I'm gonna cut this episode here. We're gonna make some more free agency signings in the next episode. But hopefully you guys enjoyed this episode. Unfortunately, we did lose in the playoffs, but you win some, you lose some, I suppose. But hopefully you guys have a great rest of your day. My name is Thomas Hughes, and I will see you guys next time.